Happy February from DEMELLO School. We're excited this month to be able to showcase our new rock climbing wall in our gym. Thanks to the fundraising efforts of our PTO and the generosity of our families, we were able to purchase a 20-foot traverse rock climbing wall to add to part of our physical education curriculum. Mrs. Schmick is going to show you some of the things that the kids are working on in the gym. Come on in.
Everybody, welcome to DEMELLO Physical Education classes. I'm Mrs. Schmick. We are doing a fitness circuit unit. We have welcomed our new rock wall from Paid by PTO. The students love that. We have different stations like our new battle rope. Students are doing a full body workout. We have some push-ups, sit-ups, plank stations. We have a station where kids are working on individual and partner and group jump rope. We have a peg wall. We also have a hula hoop station and some resistance bands. So basically every station they're doing a whole body workout. We are trying to promote lifelong fitness. So these are activities they can do now. These are activities they can do as they get older and as adults. Throughout this unit, we're also doing a promotion. We're trying to fundraise for American Heart Association. So we're raising money for that, as well trying to promote Heart Healthy and the Heart Healthy Challenge.
Dartmouth Public Schools has made an effort to ensure student safety. We've had a number of changes to the way we do business, between the way we enter people into our building to how we secure our door on a day-to-day basis. And the next step has been to really put our comprehensive emergency management plan to work and through its paces to make sure that our staff and students know what to do in an emergency. Probably the biggest change, fire drills have always been something that the district has always done, but the biggest change in the last few years has been adding in sort of those lockdown and Alice drills. So this is probably our third year working with this with our students, and every year we've added another piece to it. So the first year we used an Alice-friendly, elementary-friendly Alice book, and talk to the children about a dangerous someone coming into the building and what would we do. We talked about where we would run from each classroom or each teaching space, where would be the safest place to rally with our teachers. And we really put the onus into the teacher and children's hands of saying, given the information that you hear over an intercom or maybe being called in from another classroom, where's the best place to go? So this year we added in that element of working through with our teachers and our students to kind of run through these scenarios. So we did a medical emergency, which would mean sheltering in place, and really their day just continues. They just know that they can't leave the room to go to the bathroom or the nurse or anywhere else. They just have to wait until the emergency is over.
Excuse the interruption. We are having someone with a medical emergency. I need everyone to shelter in place, remain in your rooms until the next announcement. Thank you.
And then the second scenario, a little more frightening, is the ALICE scenario. And ALICE stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Escape. Working through that with our students, it's really just used for an intruder.
Everyone, we have an emergency. There's an intruder in the building in the 4th and 5th grade wing. Please move cautiously. An intruder in the 4th and 5th grade wing.
Sadly, although we're practicing it at school, we've talked to the kids about being aware of their surroundings when they're at a restaurant or the mall or a movie theater, because at any time they may have to use these skills. So sadly, this is not a nice to know anymore. This is what our kids need to know to keep themselves safe.
I'm Tiffany Martin. I'm one of the outreach social workers here at Quinn Elementary School. and today we are having our PBIS rally, celebrating students who are getting awards for the character trait of kindness this month. Their teachers have been watching throughout the month for a few students in each classroom who are showing that character trait, and they are being acknowledged today at our PBIS rally. We'll also go over the Great Kindness Challenge and some of the activities that happened last week at our Great Kindness Challenge, and also talk about our character trait for next month, which will be cooperation.
Hello Dartmouth, welcome back to the CUSHMAN School. The month of February is a very busy month here. We are in the process of accepting preschool applications, as well as we are starting kindergarten registration. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about both of those things. So preschool applications are being accepted now through March 13th. You can get an application in a couple of different ways. If your census is up to date, you would have gotten one mailed to your home. If not, you are welcome to visit our website, dartmouth.school, and you can download the application there, or you can also pick one up at our central office, which is at 8 Bush Street. Once you complete an application, you send that in to us. There is a an email address that's at the bottom of the application that you can email it to, or you can certainly drop one off here at CUSHMAN School or at our central office, again at 8 Bush Street. So applications are being accepted, and if you're interested in our preschool program for your 3 or 4-year-old at home, we will gladly accept that application. Once we receive your application and you have it in by Friday, March 13th, we are going to be having what's called a preschool lottery. Sometimes a lottery is needed if the number of spaces available in our preschool programs is less than the number of applications that we get. Parents will be made aware of their child's acceptance into the preschool program by early April once that lottery is complete. Please, parents, note that preschoolers who are already 4 and will be entering kindergarten the following school year have a preference over 3-year-olds. But either way, we will be giving a call to parents the beginning of April to let them know of their child's acceptance or where they are on the waiting list. During that call, we will also schedule with you a preschool screening. So what is a preschool screening? Well, it's a quick look-see at your child in a couple of different areas, from speech and language, fine motor skills, and readiness skills, to see if your child is exhibiting any delays, or once they start the preschool program, if they might need some additional supports in the classroom. So that will all be made aware in May. As far as kindergarten registration, we're accepting registrations now throughout the rest of the school year. We also screen kindergartners, and those screenings will be done in late May or early June. Besides all of that, we are also having an exciting month here at CUSHMAN with our students. So February is the month of kindness here at CUSHMAN. Our students are working on random acts of kindness in their classroom, in their homes, and we're also spreading some kindness out to the community. So this month, our students who wish can donate a brand new teddy bear because we are supporting the Friends of Jack Foundation here at CUSHMAN to help spread kindness beyond the doors and the walls of the CUSHMAN School. So that's what we have going on here, and we'll see you next month.
So these are students from the PALS program here at Dartmouth Middle School. We have Daniel and Scotty, Alexis, Avery, Reese, Austin, and Mr. Martin. And my name is Mrs. Cato Galligan. And a few months ago, Daniel came up with an idea about having a plaid day for his classroom. And he encouraged the teachers to take part in that plaid day. Was that a lot of fun, Daniel?
Yes.
So after he did a classroom plaid day, he decided that he'd like it to be school-wide. So right now the students in the program have been working on generating enthusiasm throughout the middle school to have a plaid day. Daniel, what's one thing on your message that you'd like people to know? When you were doing your taping at home last night, what's something that you put on your video? Was it something like, don't be mad, wear plaid?
Yes.
Yes. So as part of the Plaid Day, the students thought it would be really fun to make a song about Plaid Day. And so I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Martin, because Mr. Martin plays guitar in our after-school program. And Mr. Martin will tell you a little bit about the song, and then I know Alexis wants to share with the song with you as well.
So Ms. Cato had come to me and asked if I could be involved in helping my friends write a song, and it was very exciting. And Daniel kind of led us along on the topic that he wanted to have a Plaid Day, which we thought was great. So we sat with Alexis, and we've done some songs before, and we decided that we would write a song for Plaid Day. And I think our major theme was that we wanted all the students to wear plaid that day and to get involved and kind of catch the train before it took off and left the station. So Alexis had a lot of input on our song, and she's great to collaborate with. And anytime that she wants to write a song again, I would be more than happy to help her. So Alexis, maybe you can talk a little bit about the process of creating our song and what we went through. I'm going to hand it to Alexis.
So what we did is we wrote a song about Plaid Day, and it was really good. It was actually a nice thing to do, you know. I would like to thank Mr. Martin for helping me write that song, and you know, I just felt so honored. I just love the schools.
Everybody wear plaid.
Everybody's going to wear plaid on Friday. And so we're hoping that it's school-wide and that, you know, all the students in the middle school kind of join in on the fun.
Hey, DMS, all Friday is Plaid Day. All Friday is Plaid Day. All Friday is Plaid Day. We have a plaid shirt. Put it on the lawn. All Friday is Plaid Day. All Friday is Plaid Day. Moving black. There ain't no looking back. No, no. It's Plaid Day.
The month of February at Dartmouth High School marks the start of the course selection process for our students. Any student in grade 9 through 11 will be asked to select courses or make course requests for the next school year on February 24th and 25th. And then their advisor will review those course requests with them, and also our school guidance counselors will be checking on course requests as well. We'd encourage all students to take the most rigorous coursework that's available to them, which of course is our advanced placement coursework. We have a number of AP offerings, grades 9 through 12. So we encourage all students to really take advantage of it, to challenge themselves, and with effective effort, we know they'll be successful. I'd also like to congratulate our winter athletic teams. All of our winter athletic teams have had outstanding winter seasons. Our track, boys and girls track team, had a number of students who went on to state competition, so congratulations to our winter track team. Also, I'd like to congratulate our boys and girls basketball teams as well as a hockey team, all of which have qualified for postseason play, which will begin later on this month. So best of luck to each of those teams. Finally, I'd like to wish the very best of luck to our indoor percussion and our color guard this winter season. They'll be hosting the annual home show on Saturday, February 22nd at Dartmouth High School in the Colin Lynch Activity Center. Doors for that event will open at noontime, and again, we'll have our junior varsity level color guard competing, as well as the varsity color guard, and of course our indoor percussion. And it's an outstanding day for the entire community, so come on out and enjoy that show. That being said, have a great month and a great February vacation. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gifford, the superintendent here at the Dartmouth Public School District, and today we'd like to talk to you a little bit about our strategic planning process as we are getting ready to enter a new phase of the strategic plan, to develop one. So in case you don't know, a strategic planning process starts off with gathering data, doing some focus groups, which is the kinds of things that I did when I came on board here 5 years ago. And our last strategic planning process, we came out with 3 main goals in teaching and learning, access and equity, and community engagement. And when we developed those goals, we had many folks on board, our stakeholders, teachers, principals, some community members, etc., that participated and gave us feedback about what they thought our school district should be focusing on. And now we're getting ready to revamp that and revise it. But before we do that, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the actions that came out of that strategic plan and how it affected children in the classroom. So here to talk to you about that is Director of Teaching and Learning, Tracy Oliveira.
Hi, so in our strategic plan, we developed 4 strategic initiatives, and as a result of those initiatives, one of them being aligning our curriculum maps. We have an online platform for teachers to use to develop curriculum, which allows teachers in the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school to look at each other's curriculum. And we took that and we had people write curriculum that aligns, so we're using the same language, the same resource or similar resources, but we're all know where we left off and where we begin. So it's a seamless process when kids go from level to level here at Dartmouth Public Schools. We also worked on enhancing our K-12 STEM program. So we now have an iSTEM club that meets in the morning at our elementary schools. We have a very robust robotics program from grades K to 12. We've been increasing enrollment in that, and they've been participating in lots of different competitions. We've redone our elementary science to be more project-based lessons, and we try very hard to use consumable materials that are easy to get, that kids recognize and can duplicate at home. We also have a camp invention program that runs in the summertime that sells out right away, so just a little plug for them. We have registration going on right now if you're interested in signing your students up for that, or your children. And our other strategic initiative was to improve our math program. Looking at data, we thought we could do a little bit better at our students' growth in math. So we redid our course pathways at the high school. We gave professional development to our teachers. We brought in Highlander Institute to do some professional development with our teachers in order to build some units that were project-based and real focused on lessons. So it's been a long 4 years, but it's been a good 4 years, and we now have many more opportunities for our students.
Another thing that I'd just like to mention is we also developed many social emotional programs as well in our school district. As you know, mental health issues are a major issue these days, and so we've provided a lot of supports in that field as well. And as I mentioned, we're getting ready to move on now and determine if there are new things we need to focus on or how we can strengthen the items that we've already been doing. And so we want to tell you a little bit about that process and how you might provide some feedback for us.
So we've created a parent survey to get input of the community as to what you think our focuses should be, very similar to Dr. Gifford's entry plan when she started. You'll be receiving an email sometime in the beginning of next week with a link. It's a quick survey, should only take about 5 to 10 minutes, but there's some agree and strongly disagree questions that you can answer and some open narratives where we're just looking for feedback to guide our process.
Good. So once again, we're looking for your feedback. You are part of our community, and as always in Dartmouth Public Schools, we are striving for excellence, and we will look forward to hearing from you as we develop this next stage of our strategic plan. Stay tuned.